previously
However,
on
when
Water Your
Amex
Soil.
asks you to upgrade to the next level, which is the Amex Platinum, you lose features with that upgrade. You lose the dining credit. You lose the 4-time points on food and groceries. Now, I know from a business perspective, I understand what Amex is doing. They're saying, hey, we want you to have both cards. We want you to have a card for dining and groceries, and we also want you to have a card for travel. However, I wish that credit card companies treated cards the same way that subscription companies normally treat subscriptions, meaning, hey, what's going on out there? I'd like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So in this video right here, I'm going to be talking about a new article done by Wallet Hub, and it basically measures credit card debt increases by state to state. Now, this is bad news from what I can see because, as we all know, credit card debt is constantly going up. It has surpassed 1.2 trillion. I recall I did a video on here a couple of months ago, and credit card debt was approaching $1 trillion. And then it hit $1 trillion. And honestly, that's not good. And I make countless amounts of videos on this channel in regards to credit card debt, ways to combat credit card debt, what you can do to combat credit card debt, how you can control your spending, how you can allocate more money to other places. That way you won't have to worry about carrying over balances and being in credit card debt. But honestly, it's going to take much more than this channel in order to get the point through. Now, recently, today, I did a poll, and I want you all to participate in the poll. It's me asking, are you satisfied with premium travel cards? It's a yes or no question, so it needs a yes or no answer. And I left a pinned comment on that post because some people were like, I can't really participate because I don't have a premium travel card. Well, you don't have to have a premium travel card in order to participate in the poll. If you are someone and you considered getting a premium travel card, but you decided not to because it was either the annual fee or you weren't a fan of the benefits or they didn't have enough benefits to really reel you in, then you should participate in the poll. Of course, your answer would be no because you didn't see enough in order to sign up for the premium travel card. But whenever you get a chance, it's right in the community tab. Participate in that poll. I know some of you like, hey, I can't relate to this, but you all can relate to it in one way or another. Trust me, even if you don't have a premium card, you know whether or not premium cards offer good benefits or whether or not you like those annual fees that come along with premium cards currently. But getting into the video, as I stated, I've been making, countless amounts of videos on here regarding credit card debt because it's something I'm passionate about. I teach people around here to not carry over balances and to be careful with their utilization. Those two things will help you stay out of credit card debt. But I can't speak to the whole country, so we got a lot of work to do if you are someone that's concerned with helping people avoid credit card debt. And I don't think a lot of people really see or recognize what the big picture is. The big picture is our economy is not doing good. The new CPI report, which measures inflation, just came out today. And honestly, at the next Fed meeting, it's a very good chance they may raise interest rates again. So our economy is not in a pretty spot right now. It probably won't be for a while, like a year or so. But I want you all to make sure that you're not digging a hole for yourself in regards to credit card debt during this time. I know it's hard. And what you're going to see in this article that I post, I'm also going to link it, is by Wallet Hub. You're going to see that a lot of the states where lifestyle is big, whether that be California, Texas, New York, Illinois, wherever, where they have those big cities where, things like fashion and luxury and things like that are big, you're going to see they also had the biggest increase in credit card debt. So starting off in the top 10, as you can see on the screen, the top 10 rounds off at number 1 is California. Number 2 is Texas. Number 3 is Florida. Number 4 is New York. Number 5 is Illinois. 6, Pennsylvania. 7, Georgia. 8, Ohio. 9, New Jersey. Now, judging by that list, some of you might say, hey, well, for the most part, those are big states with big cities in them. And you could kind of look at it like that, but I don't really look at it from that angle. You can also say, well, the cost of living in those places is also high. And I don't look at it like that either. I look at it as those states have some cities in them, whether that be Los Angeles and San Francisco, New York City, Houston, Dallas, Austin. Georgia has Atlanta. Illinois has Chicago. There are some cities inside of those states where lifestyle is big and the whole ideology of keeping up with the Joneses is big. And I know this personally because I see it all the time on social media. So I think that plays a big factor in it as well. We can say, oh, it's the cost of living and wages are not keeping up with the cost of living. However, in those states, just think about California, for instance. California, they make pretty good wages. The same with Texas, the same with New York, the same with Illinois. But I do think that for a lot of these places, it comes down to lifestyle. And the lifestyles that are being presented in the major cities that belong to these states is the grand lifestyle, the lifestyle of luxury, high fashion, going out to five-star restaurants, just luxury and things like that. People want to live and keep up with a lifestyle that they really can't afford. And when they don't have the money and the funds to do it, what do? They reach for their credit card. So I think it has a lot to do with that. And of course, you could throw in, the cost of living and things like that and what the current economy is doing. However, I do think it also has a lot to do with the lifestyle in those places. Now we're going to do the bottom 10 with the least amount of increases in credit card debt because this article is about credit card debt increases for the first and second quarter of 2023. It's not about, overall credit card debt. It's about the increase in credit card debt. Keep that in mind because I know on this chart, some of you may see a state. You may say, hey, look at their credit card debt. Why aren't they in the top 10? But it's about the increase in credit card debt from the first and the second quarter of 2023. So let's round out the bottom 10 of this list and see what states are in the bottom 10 in regards to the least amount of credit card debt increases. So coming in at 40 is West Virginia, 41, New Hampshire, 42, Maine, 43, Rhode Island, 44, Montana, 45, Delaware, 46, Alaska, 47, South Dakota, 48, North Dakota, 49, Vermont, and 50, Wyoming. Now, I know some of you saw that list and you're like, hey, those states are small, so that's why. Or you probably figure like, hey, there are probably not a lot of people in those states. So that has a lot to do with them not having a lot of credit card debt. But I also think it comes down to habits. Because if you look at credit score averages, a lot of those states that I just mentioned in the bottom 50, those states also have higher credit scores. Now, we could go and say it's a couple of things. We could say they have a lower cost of living. We could say they have higher wages, even though they have a lower cost of living. We can say they have less people, so there are more opportunities in regards to money and being able to bring in income. Or we could just say it's habit. Honestly, I don't really have as much of a strong opinion on the bottom 10 like I did the top 10 because I really don't know what it is in the bottom 10 because they do have higher credit scores as well. Maybe they're just better with money. I'm not sure what it is. But you all feel free to share below in the comment section what you believe it is because it's kind of interesting. Those top 10 states for credit card debt increases are very familiar when it comes to other financial issues, like as far as debt overall or lower credit scores and things like that. I know Georgia, they're always in a bad position when it comes to, personal finances and things like that. The problem with Georgia, this is just my opinion, and this is me speaking subjectively. I think the issue with Georgia is you have a lot of people that are centered in Atlanta because, of course, Atlanta is a city inside of Georgia. But you have, a lot of people and businesses centered inside of Atlanta. And in my opinion, Atlanta has a good economy. However, the rest of the state, the cost of living and the wages are not as high. And that also hurts Atlanta because the wages in Atlanta are not as high as they are in other similar big cities that are like Atlanta. And I think being in Georgia actually hurts Atlanta when it comes to wages, and the cost of living is high in Atlanta. So with Atlanta it may be an issue of, people are trying to keep up with being able to keep their head above water when it comes to personal finances. But it's something to look deeper into. I just wanted to make this video because I like to make videos like this. I like to focus on credit card debt and ways we can avoid and stay away from credit card debt. So I just wanted to share this news with you all. I'm going to post the article below in the description box. The link will be posted below. Check it out at Wallet Hub. But anyways, if you're new here and you're feeling the vibe over here, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video. And this goes to every single one of you that's watching right now. Be sure to hit the like button. That's your way of showing support. It supports this channel. It supports this video. It lets the algorithm know that you support this video and you think this video should be circulating, because the algorithm controls videos being pumped out. As I felt the need to share this information with you all, I like to drop these articles over here at this channel. I can't just talk about credit card benefits all day. I have to share the good and the bad with you all. Hey, be sure to participate in my poll, my new poll that just came out today on the community tab. It only requires a yes or no answer. I appreciate you all for watching. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.